Morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening to you out there, wherever you are in the world. This is Samuel and Nathan. Welcome you to Edisam Online Academy. You are welcome to our AutoCAD tutorials. We are still in the introductory aspects of AutoCAD. In our first lesson that we had some problems when I was trying to display the icon to show you how to actually get the software going. The icon did not actually display. That is why I'm actually doing this video once again. I'm going to be quick and fast about it. We all know that AutoCAD is a drafting software. For those of you who have done engineering drawing, technical drawing, previously they normally used to do those things on the drawing board using tools like T-square, set square, papers, and all that. But right now, AutoCAD software actually gives you the privilege to use a computer to actually carry out the drawing without you having to use pencils and erasers and rulers and all that. It's quick and very, very efficient. The stress is taken away. The stress you would have encountered if you're drawing on the board has been now taken away. So now I'm going to, the first thing for you to use AutoCAD, what is the first thing you have to do? The first thing is you have to do that. You have to get the software installed in your system. The software must be installed on your computer. And you might be wondering, how can I get software? Maybe you might be thinking it's too expensive. Well, it might be expensive, but you can actually get a free version from Autodesk. You can apply for the student version. They will give you a license for at least a year, and you use the student version to actually learn what you want to learn. All you just need is data to download the student version and make sure that you have a system that is capable of handling the software. The particular software, the particular version that you want to download from Autodesk. So for those of you who already have the software installed, how do you open the software? So that is where we're going to. So right now, I'm going to take you to my desktop to show you the AutoCAD icon, AutoCAD software icon. So quickly, let me share my screen. So this is my desktop right now. This is my desktop. On my desktop, you can actually see A, red A, capital A here. This is the AutoCAD icon. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. But since actually we are going to be drafting, so these ones will not be using this 3, we'll be using this one. So what's the difference between this one and this 4 and this 3? Let me just click this one. You see AutoCAD 2019 English. This is the normal basic AutoCAD that is used for drafting. This is the one that I'll be using. We have different versions. You can have 2018, 2017, 2015, 2020, 2021, 2022 is even available as of now. So whatever version you're going to use, the difference is not so much. So for this one, here you have AutoCAD Plant 3D 2021 English. This is Plant 3D. It is used for modeling, although it actually incorporates the normal AutoCAD. With this one, you can actually do drafting. You can set it to drafting. It has drafting incorporated into it. So you can actually set it to drafting and carry out drafting, just like the normal basic AutoCAD. Then this one is AutoCAD Plant 3D Spec Editor. This one is related to this, to Plant 3D. We can't use this one. Then AutoCAD plant report creator. This one is still related to plant 3D. We won't be making use of this one in any way. So without much ado, I'm going to click on AutoCAD 2019 English to load the software. So how do I open the software? I'm going to double click on the icon. So with my left mouse button, 1, 2, repeatedly, I double click. So the software is loading right now. So like I said, that this tutorial is brought to you by Edisam Online Academy. We have a couple of trainings we normally do for free. You can actually join us. You can actually join us. So the software is actually loaded right now. So now you can see get started, recent document, then some windows. So for you to draw, start drawing, you have to display a drawing sheet. The drawing sheet has not yet been displayed. So how do we display the drawing sheet? Already have been drawing. That's why I have a couple of documents here. You see recent documents. There are a couple of documents which I have. Okay. So how do you open your drawing sheets? There are various ways, but one of the quickest ways is for you to come to where you have start drawing. You're going to click on start drawing. Just once click, you left click on it with your mouse. Now I want to let you know something that you need a good mouse, external mouse. If you're using a laptop, you can't use the inbuilt laptop mouse for AutoCAD. You're not going to be effective. You need an external mouse for you to be effective, just like this one here. Okay. So now the window has opened. This is a drawing area where you have these grids like a graph paper. This is my drawing area. So I can actually start drawing right now. But before I go ahead and start drawing, let me quickly explain what we have on the screen. Okay, like I said, this is the drawing area. This is where we carry out your drawing. Okay, this is where you'll be carrying out your drawing. Okay, now it's displayed in black. So we can actually change the color. We can actually change this color. So, but before I change the color, okay, let me quickly change the color. How do I change the color? It's just for me to type. Okay, before I change the color, let me explain. Up here, we have what we call the quick access toolbar. Up here, you have a white sheet. The first thing you have there is new. When you over it, you see new. You see next one is open. Next one is save. Next one is save as. This is the quick access toolbar. Then over here, you have this capital A, which stands for AutoCAD. This is the application menu. This is called the application menu. In the first video I did, I actually explained this in detail, but I'm not going to waste that time. You can watch it in that video. This is the application menu. This is the menu bar. This is the menu bar. You can hide the menu bar. You can show the menu bar on your own now. Right now, the menu bar might not be displayed. So if it's not displayed, how do you display it? You come over here where I have this arrow. You click on that arrow there and you move down. So the second to the last command here tells you hide menu bar. Let me click it. On clicking it, my menu bar is no longer there, it's hidden right now. So I believe most of you, if you are starting the software for the first time, this is going to be hidden. That menu bar is going to be hidden. So how do you show it? You come to this drop down arrow here. When you come here, what do? You go down to the second to the last menu command. Here you have show menu bar. You click on show menu bar. And when you click, your menu bar is now show. This is your menu bar, starting with File, Edit, View, and so on and so forth. Then the next thing you have here, this is your ribbon. You have your ribbon. The default tab is Home. You have the Home tab. It's on Home tab. Under Home tab, you have line, polyline, circle, arc, rectangle, center, arch, move, copy, stretch, and so on and so forth. The ribbon has been divided under Home tab, actually been divided into 3 sections. It has actually been divided into 3 sections. Sorry, the ribbon has not been divided into sections, not 3 sections. 3 sections. You have draw sections, you have modify sections, you have annotation sections, you have layer section, you have block section, you have property section, you have the groups, utilities, and the rest. So we are going to be making use of this as we move ahead. So now, like I said, that we are on the Home tab of the ribbon. I can go to Insert. If I click on Insert, the Insert tab displays its own ribbon, a different ribbon entirely. The first thing you have there is Insert, Edit, Create Block. Then the next thing we have on the ribbon, the next tab is Annotate. On click on Annotate, I've just clicked on Annotate. It displays a different ribbon entirely. So as we move ahead, we'll be learning these things gradually, little by little. Okay, so all along I've just been left clicking. When I say click, I've been using the left mouse button to click. Okay, so if you come here, this is called View Controls. You see top. For now, we'll be drawing on top. You see Visual Style Control to the wireframe. If you click on this top, there are a whole lot of controls: top, bottom, left, right, front, back, southwest. As you move along, you will get to understand all those things as you move along. Then you have to the wireframe. That is under visual control. You have conceptual, hidden, realistic, and the rest. You are going to understand these things as we go along. Okay. So then this is called the command window or the command line. This is called the command line. So when you're working with AutoCAD, you work with different commands. Like now, let's take it right now, that if I want to draw a line, I can start typing line. So it's going to display on this command line. Okay? It's going to display. Right now, I have line display there. So I press enter on my keyboard. It issues me a command, line, specify first point. So I left click on anywhere on my screen. The command line tells me specify next point. I move along further towards my right. I move my mouse. I'm going to move my mouse. As I'm moving my mouse, if I move my mouse to the left, the line decreases. I move to the right, it decreases. I can move up, I can move down. So I move there, and what I have on the command line is telling me specify next point. That means I have to click on the next point. I click on the next point. It's still telling me to specify next point. But how about if I want my line to end here? What do? I press enter. When I press enter, the line stops. The line I've drawn stops automatically. It doesn't draw anymore. Okay? So you learn as you are carrying out your actions, as you are clicking, be observing the instructions that AutoCAD is giving you on the command line. For you to be a good AutoCAD user, you must know how to relate what is happening on your screen to the instructions that are being given to you on the command line. Is very, very important. Okay. So next, over here, we have the status bar. The status bar is another very important tool that you have to learn how to use. So I'll quickly show you. We have a whole lot of icon. We have model or paper space. We have grid, display drawing grid. This is the grid here. We have the grid now. I can, if I come here, if I click on it, the grid is on. I can turn it off here. So I click on that grid, I've turned off the grid. The grid is no longer showing on the drawing area. I click again, I turn it on. I click again, I turn it off. Professionally, we don't draw with grids. Grids is more or less for a beginner. When you're starting out, that's when you make use of the grid line. But when you become a professional, you don't use grid lines anymore. Okay, so I've just showed you one use of the status bar. There is a whole lot of commands on the status bar, which you will learn them one after the other as we move along. Okay, so over here on the right hand side, we have the navigation bar. We have what? The navigation bar. On the navigation bar, you have the full navigation wheel, you have the pan, you have the zoom extent, you have the orbit, you have the show motion, and you are going to learn the uses of all these commands one after the other as we move along. Okay, so let me just move this a little to the left. Now, this is called the compass. This is called the compass. So I've just explained briefly the AutoCAD window. So you can still watch the previous lesson that I did, because that one I explained these things in detail. These things were explained in more detail. The only thing was that while I'm doing this video again was that the AutoCAD icon didn't show when I wanted to open the software. That's why I'm doing this video once again. So we've actually come to the end of our lesson. I hope you actually understood the ideas I was trying to pass along. So I hope you had a good time. These videos, these tutorials will be ongoing. So I would like you to join us. We have our various groups on LinkedIn and on Facebook. We have a Facebook page called Edisam Online Academy. You can go there, like our page, and write a review for us. I'll be delighted if you could write a review on our Facebook page, Edisam Online Academy. I'm going to, in the comment section, I will put the link to that page so that you can just go there and like the page and write a review for us. Then we also have two groups on Facebook. We have industrial skill for engineers and so on and so on. And we have online. We have another group. We have two groups on Facebook. We have two groups on LinkedIn. The groups, they have the same name. So please, I would like you to join our groups on Facebook and LinkedIn and invite your friends, invite others. On this, one of the vision we have for this platform is that graduates of engineering, physical science, and other related courses, and even undergraduates or those who are working can actually come here and learn either for free and learn one or two things and learn gather industrial skills. It doesn't matter whether you are working or not working, you can actually acquire all the industrial skills that you need on this platform. So I would like you to join us. And if you have any comments, you can drop in the comment section. Also, if you like to chat me up, you can chat me up on WhatsApp on +234 8038 295185. You can chat me up there. So thank you for giving us your time. We'll still meet in our future classes. Bye for now. So I am signing up right now.